game. Hi. That scared me. Turn this down. So loud. It's very loud. Okay. Hi. I'm playing a KFC romancing simulator today. It is screaming at me. Uh, this was because it was requested by our very own Alex in Wonderland here today. I think it's gonna be hilarious. It looks very, well, here, I'll just show you guys. Let me get it set up. Looks very anime style ridiculousness. Very pink. We are in ads, so I'm gonna wait till the ads go away and then we'll start. While we're waiting for ads to go, I will fix this music volume because that is insane. My god, they're little chicken legs. Yeah, that's hilarious. This is gonna be so funny, I think. Yeah, so this is supposed to be Colonel Sanders. He's like hot, as Alex has been saying, hot KFC man. So, yeah. I'm excited. How has your day been? You picked up your cookies already, Desi? Four of six. We're almost there. I know, they smell like cake this time. They smell so good. That one with the frosting. So I had to... Did you see my message about how I dropped them? Upside down. I had to scrape the frosting from that one cookie off the top and put it back on. But I did that and I tasted the frosting off the... And I'm very excited for that one. But it's salvaged. It's okay. None of the cookies broke. And it's just that one with the frosting all over it. And I fixed it, I think. But that frosting tastes amazing. So I'm pretty excited for that one. And then I thought I'd be more excited for the cheesecake, but I'm actually really excited for the brownie. The brownie looks amazing. What about you? What one are you most excited for?
Who talking to?
As about the cookies.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, I know. Why is he so hot? He's like a little anime cutie. Okay, we're gonna start then. The strawberry Pop-Tart. That one does look good too. We're talking about crumbled cookies. We're gonna be eating them later. Here we go. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna do it, Alex. Biscuits! I love KFC biscuits. I'm not sponsored. This is just for fun. Ooh, it's a story game. I'm not reading it. Alright, fine, I'll read it. It's just so quiet. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Smack that clock up and at him, throw the clock out the window, and stay in bed forever. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. Your mind begins to wander. Is that right? Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. You need to take this seriously. You'll allow yourself to daydream. Obviously. It's here, finally, your first day of culinary school. So many dishes to prepare. So many students to meet. Your mind is swimming with possibilities when you realize you're running late. You grab a biscuit and burst out the door in a hurry. That sounds like me. Ooh, biscuit. Delicious. Just what you needed to wake up those taste buds. Yikes, you're in such a hurry, in fact, that you forgot to put on any oh no, I forgot to put on deodorant. This is not a good sign. You forgot to put on any deodorant before running out the door. You're sweating buckets as you rush to arrive on time. Uh-oh. Oops. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Why is it called that? Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. Oh, she's cute. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Good morning, Adnama. Aw, stop it. I'm gonna have to get you back. Adnama, are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, I'm. Also, Alec taught me something about bits that you can do, and I'm gonna have to show you later. Because I sure am. I'm excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. What's the... Oh, she's not letting me talk. Got it. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Oh, her little tears in her eyes. Don't cry. I'm sure you'll be great. Classic Miriam. Raised by Master Chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box. What's a quicksand box? Hi, Raina! Thank you for the lurk. We're just playing... You're definitely going to want a snack because this is a food-related romancing game. It's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. She's so cute. I hope her tears go away. Oh, but with University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. I won't leave you behind, Miriam. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Okay. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? Change the subject seems right. It's hard to see Miriam like this, and frankly quite exhausting. Rather than dwell on her anxiety, you try to change the subject to something more interesting. Wait, is Colonel Sanders gonna be one of the school kids? All summer you've been hearing rumors about a dreamy, enigmatic mystery student who is enrolled at this school. Yeah, that's a little worrisome, but you'll be fine. Now, what about this mystery student we read about on the school message board? Any new deets? Oh, look at that! Her countenance completely changed. Oh, get this. I heard his name is Harland, and he's no ordinary student. They say he has powers? He's had them ever since he was born from an egg. Wait, so he's a chicken person? An egg? Like a chicken? Don't be ridiculous. But the thing about having powers, it would line up with some of the other rumors I've heard. Like, I heard he fought a bear once. Wait. Like, I heard he once fought a bear with just his smile. You both sigh, thinking about a student so handsome that the laws of physics don't dare apply to him. Dreamy. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Hey! It's Ashley, your arch rival. Why does she look like a vampire? She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Hello, Ashley. I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave Adnama's shins alone. They are perfectly normal shins. What's wrong with my shins? Ugh, you can't stand Ashley? Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley. Okay, we got our answer here. Egg. But she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. Sure, okay. She has chicken legs on her thighs. We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the squad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van, the Man. Who wrote this? That's what I want to know. He has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight, you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they are rockin' glutes. Oh, so he has a nice butt. Nice. A Van. You rang? Oh dear. What is this game? What have you done to me, Alex? You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe that University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now. Yes, that one. Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. Oh my god, he doesn't have a shirt on. And what is this hair? With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. Psh, see you later, losers. As you approach the door, you see a goofy... He's wearing a bib. I guess that's what you would call it? Or, like, what's that called? That piece that goes on the top of the shirt for the tuxes? I don't know. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Oopsie. I think it's broken. Wow, what an interesting kid. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. His name is Pop. I love you. I think you mean thank you? My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Okay. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's... Oh my gosh. But I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Adnama. So, are you going to make me hold this door all day? Nope. With that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Okay. Oh, Miriam. Is it just me or is he kind of cute? He is way too young for you. I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. Oh my gosh. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. Oh my gosh, how cute. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at a podium in the front of the class. Adorable. His name is Sprinkles? This is adorable. Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. Please, call me Professor Dog. Oh my gosh, so cute. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. Are we about to meet Hot KFC Man? I'm chilly! Someone close the window! And then, there he is! Hot KFC Man! He walks in. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him! If it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a lot. Wow, you don't even have good comebacks. Maybe we should open that window back up before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. I feel like it's quiet now. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. What is with your really weird insults? Oh. What is this game? Boy howdy, this classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky Friar. Please, use my handkerchief. Okay, I guess he has a southern accent now. You freeze up. Colonel Sanders is talking to you. Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to you about how sweaty you look? You're completely mortified. This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? How will you respond? Take the handkerchief. You stretch out your hand and Colonel Sanders places a fine silk handkerchief in it. It's so beautiful, you hesitate to press it to your face. When you do, the feeling is transcendent. Oh boy. It has his natural scent on it. It smells of the most delicious chicken you've ever smelled. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to the University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. Okay, and I guess now the dog has a voice too. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena.
So how dirty is it?
It's not.
No. Just kidding.
Not yet. It hasn't gotten that far. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Oh boy. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? We're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Do you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school, with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students. Students, that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. Who is Clank? You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Okay. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks in the classrooms as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkle's reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. But what kind? Beef treat, rubber ball, or chicken snack? I feel like a beef treat? You reach beneath your apron and return with a small bit of beef jerky in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. Ooh, chicken. Beef? Oh no, I gave him the wrong one! Ah! Are you trying to give me a heart attack? I would never eat that. You clearly... Oh, no. You clearly... I got kicked out! Please remove your apron and then remove yourself from this class and this school. Try again. Okay, so... this is harder than I thought it would be. I'm not reading all this again. It's a lot to read. The hearts coming off of him is hilarious. Okay, the ball was the right choice. You toss the ball and he bounds after it, grabbing it in his mouth and swinging it from side to side before dropping it. The thrill passes quickly. It's not clear if that endeared you to him or not. Okay. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Hey, Adnama, there's still a seat here. It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me if you're interested. Oh, shoot. I have to choose? How do I... Okay, let's see. Move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me the seat. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. That's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, it's time for pop quiz. Isn't this the first day of class? Yay, a quiz about me! This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at a culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question 1. I'm guessing this is Um, extremely? That's right. Okay, so this is pretty easy. Forest is to tree as chicken is to feather. Okay, what is the most efficient utensil? Clearly a spork. This is KFC we're talking about here. What food is best for a broken heart? Oh, okay. A Sprinkle's a good boy. He's the best boy. I got a perfect score! Did I cheat? No. I think you have a beautiful brain. I'm guessing there is. I'm guessing you can fail the quiz and get kicked out. Hot diggity, Adnama. You just scored some major I can't read. I'm done. The reading is hard. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. Woo woo. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. I guess we're losing the accent. Time for lunch? That was quick. The cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. A lot of things happened. Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, I was... It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. What is this? But I... Shh. Lunch, lunch, lunch. She said shush. In honor of the new semester, I prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell. Hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? It's Kentucky Fried Chicken. Look at that beautiful chicken. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, Colonel Sandals. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. It is good. It's one of my favorites. Colonel Sandals has really weirdly large arms. I agree, he does. I don't remember the Colonel Sandals that we're familiar with looking like this. But that's all I have to say about that. Oh my goodness. What, you think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw! Nah, my dude, nah. It's just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary, you love this? This is hilarious. A bucket of chicken? Sure, you can order a bucket of chicken. Dear Diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman can fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides. Oh, so she's my competition. she slides closer to Colonel Sandals. She realizes that she is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants them all to herself. Well, too stinking bad. Oh, please. Well, Van the man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. It's a look, for sure. Team Rocket Hair, that's a good way to put it. Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing! She's all kinds of things. She has everything. Tasting Colonel Sandals' food transports you to another dimension. Okay. What a guy. For a man? For a flavor? Are they the same? Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Anything for a fellow chef. Chef? Why can't I talk? What exactly was on that chicken? Ha! How bold of you to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. Have you played this game before? It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, oh no, I think I chose the wrong one. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to watch many playthroughs. Oh, okay. It's something. I'll tell you that much. We've only got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. Stop being persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie. I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use blank. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Blank! Wow, you'd have never guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find him outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again! Howdy! Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. Oh, thanks. It's my actual accent, just, when I was a kid. I'm from Kentucky, so. Sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. I'm gonna choose modest. I just want... Oh, look, I got hearts coming out of his body. I don't know what that means, but... I am a California girl. But I was born in Kentucky and I lived there for a while. Colonel Sandals. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. Ooh. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Anima. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step into the massive cooking arena. Oh, I forgot there's cooking battles! where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they need. I told you! It's literally promotional to buy chicken. No, I've not played this before. This is the first time. It's hilarious. Each student gets an oven and all the tools. Okay, I think I read that already. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not gonna blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're gonna earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Okay, we have to side with her. Welcome students to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Oh no! Poor Miriam.
Aw.
Sorry, I got involved in the story and I forgot to read. Sure, Adnama, I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is all alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. Beep boop. Oh my, two potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. Looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? I don't... It's, his name is Clank, and he's a robot student, but we're gonna pick Pop, because she liked Pop. Oh, he cried! This is actually kind of sad. Pop gives a big smile as he steps up to the same station as Miriam. But she thought Pop was cute, so I picked Pop. I'm a chef. I'm sorry, but at least you're home now. He holds up a banana and, without peeling it, proudly eats the entire thing? Wait, he ate... Oh my. Okay. It's disconcerting, but Miriam is too kind to act gross out. I love your enthusiasm, Pop. She looks at you like, really, this kid, but it's too late to change. You? Okay. You know what? You wouldn't have been happy with either choice. So, I love you, Colonel Sandals. Warning, emotional. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Do I, though? Obviously, the mashed potatoes and gravy. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we can make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes. And gravy? Couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sandals? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business, and you better keep your fingers off my man. Did someone call for me? No, but... no, geez, Van Van. I was over here crushing Adnama's dreams. You're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Van Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looked like Adnama was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was gonna say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Thank you. We've all been saying she's got some cake on her. Could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ha! Doubt it. Don't be rude, Van Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sandals' Man, I did not say Colonel Sandals' Ironically, that time, I cannot get his name right. Ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. Oh, I see. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drum. Oh, I get her tights now. Like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. I'm here to learn and express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? A businessman respects all fair agreement, from contracts to handshake. I took Adnama as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Adnama's natural talent or their loyalty. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by oh my gosh. Here's the ad part. You've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sandals extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth, brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The result looks spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sandals holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig into the utensil into the spork romance. You dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van, do something. Oh, we're about to have a food fight. Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? No, they're actual sporks. Hold on, right there, Adnama. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Ooh. Can I have potatoes face? Van rushes back over a covered dish in his hand. Okay. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty. What is this? Why does it look like an axe? Braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce. Plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Wait, can octopus actually... I mailed Zach a smut book today. It's been a weird day. Okay, hang on a minute. We gotta talk about this. I was watching Zach's stream last night, and Egypt sent him screenshots and was like, oh, these screenshots, they're super vanilla, it'll be fine. They were, in fact, not vanilla, and I had to mute because it was so bad. So I hope you sent him a fairly mild one that he can read on stream, because oh my god, it was insane. And I was like, you can't be reading that on stream. It was way too much. Too late, it has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. Oh no, you did not. Well, poor Zach. He needs to come up with ways to say words that aren't stream appropriate. I have to think about that. I don't feel so good. Wait, it killed him? He's a ghost? Yeah, that's a good idea. A mute button. Wait a minute. He's dead. He's dead? The octopus killed him? What is this? Pop, when she's in pain for just a moment, then almost immediately back into the blade itself. This is chaotic. The music is blasting now? Okay. This game is really sensitive when it comes to... Is that better? Tastes like poison. Okay, so we've got a ghost and a child that can eat poison. Oh. Oh my gosh, this is interesting. Not sure the professors here make enough money. Ghost of student. This game is chaos. Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like for real? Oh, come on. The poison for Cusco? Cusco's poison? High dimension. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky, especially now that there's a ghost. Colonel Sanders. I am having a big hard time with the name Colonel Sanders. Oh, well, it's gone now. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today? Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell... You've only known him for a day! Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Adma? There's something I need to tell you. Ugh, Van Van? There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. Every day since, I've been working toward that dream. Day and night. I have not! There's a Lifetime movie where they cast Mario Lopez as Colonel Sanders? I've been working toward that dream day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting a lot of weights. Like, so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you, shut up. I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. I'm pretty sure you're not. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. No, you're not. The spork monster is here to fight. Wait, what? There's a spork monster? And he's gone. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me just as I was letting my guard down and connecting with another chef on an emotional level? Yeah, how dare you, spork monster? Get the heck out of here. Be very afraid of me because I'm a monster. See? If he's rhyming on purpose, is he rhyming on purpose or is that just a coincidence? Before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will I do? Oh my god, this game's actually pretty good for... Which attack will you use? Cook with love. Does 1 damage. It just got real! Oh boy, okay. Hot gravy. I take 1 damage, okay. Trepidation. Okay. Vile villain! Your reign of terror stops here! Summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Oh! Hi, Bob. Thanks for the lurk. Pot pie power pinch. 10 damage. Wow. You saved me. Okay. Student debt loan destruction. You continue to surprise me, Adama. Left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. Find a library card tucked inside. Borko. Borgo. That name sounds strangely familiar. Holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. Darkness overtakes you. Wait, how did he know where I lived? The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. In your dream... Okay, I read that already. Oh, okay. What a strange little place. You wake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild vision you had. Were they memories or premonitions? We're gonna have ads. A minute before the ad starts, we'll do words on stream, so we don't miss any of this wonderful, juicy content. And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Pop. Like him? Like? I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. Got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders enlisted in the army when he was only 3? Not only that, but he founded a special unit of super soldiers who all wear the same hats just because you put a hat on one time and thought it looked cool. But Colonel Sanders doesn't even wear a hat. He wears a ribbon tie. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy like I am with Sanders. You're a thing now? You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning? You're a thing now? We're definitely connected yesterday. Ah, sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient. Yeah, I guess I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me about his passion for spices, secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said that it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So he filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. Wait. He was so nice he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Why does this sound like trafficking? Later, when I cooked them with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. Yeah, okay, it is. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever, anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch, you know, like pen pals. But he would love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. Besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Please, please, please! It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it come from you or from Colonel Sanders. I am not giving her the ingredient. It was Eye of Newt. I know it sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? However, she immediately turned some thumb typing on her phone. That's probably not good. Before you're gonna ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. Cherry blossom petals! That means Colonel Sanders coming. Wait, he came in on a horse? Seriously! I'm like, no way! I'm not giving you the secret ingredient. We're gonna go with this one. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel. Oh, no. Ghost of student. No. If you forget, the world could end. Trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times. And that name is... Of course. Oh, jeez. Okay, we're gonna have ads. So let's do words on stream. Zero questions. Oh, there's only 1 T. Sorry. Nice. Nice. Welcome back from ads. Go back to the game now. Oh, jeez. He keeps trying to tell us his name and not able to do it. You wake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices. Or is that just his natural seasoned musk? Maybe he shouldn't be riding a horse to school, and maybe you shouldn't be running up to animals you don't know. It's hard to say who was in the wrong here. One thing is for sure, that Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into my face. That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. You enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. The counterfeiting recipes bad. Experimenting with restricted ingredients bad. Summoning a demon bad? What? Try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder. He sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. Not sure you're ready to handle this. You sit near the rivals but leave your back turned to them. You can even hear Van Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class. You're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the emperor in cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you know a good meal if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary schools. It takes creativity. It takes panache. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. Okay. You finally get a look at what it was they're hiding, and you instantly know it. It's a book just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the book That's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van, who hides the book behind his back. I gotta stretch. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall. They're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing! Before you can do any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep beep. Here's that monstrosity. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van's meaty foot.
Ugh.
Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. Watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Ooh, okay. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Oh, you better be careful. Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least, or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He is a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Try to give Sprinkles a pat on the head, but he snarls at you. Sorry, I get a little work up if people try to pet me before I've had my morning coffee. Let that be a lesson to you. Sprinkles stops in his tracks and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. It's the scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Sprinkles jumps on you and licks your face. Down, boy, down! Up, and... That command shouted by Colonel Sanders has snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what's up with that. Sorry, I got a little carried away. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. This game is hilarious. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson, truly you do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. I don't think so. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Ednema? Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? Oh. I guess the pepper? It sparkles in a most... Body is not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. Feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend! Ooh. This guy again? Here to give you an important message. You better give it to me quick. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... Cough, cough. I was saying to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... Cough, cough. Sorry, I think I've still got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine, I'll work through. Cough. To fulfill... Cough. The prophecy! Cough, cough, cough. You must... You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Aw, man! This ghost kid is... funny. You come to and find everyone is staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth and now it's gone forever? Uh-oh. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We'll all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you. Someday? Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with this too. Well, a bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down to it, then so be it. I'm not the fool, you're the fool, fool. Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness? Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sports sync court. Finally, a little sense. At least not until we turn on the timer. Oh my god. Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, timer ready. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh. I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one. You're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Okay. That's wrong. Okay. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget. Every day you meditate. Now would be a great time, so where does it come from? Aroo! What is the sound of success? Oh no! It's actually cheering you on, which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you're doing. Colonel Sanders. Oh. Grr. You're stranded on a desert island with only one desert cookbook. What do you take? What a hunk. Oh no! I'm losing it! Shouldn't you be focused? You're falling behind. Oh no! The next station over has already begun plating elements of a dish. It's to make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. Yikes. More than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. But Anima does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough. Oh no. Oh no. What is happening? Alexandra. Oh my god. This battle is over. Oh no, what did I do? I did something bad. I was not paying attention. Sorry I'm not reading. I'm really into this right now. He approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life, not just for you, but for all of us. You think I've never failed at anything before? That was intense. I wasn't expecting that to be so intense. That's exactly what I think. Well then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you, rolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome sure, I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. Is this for real? Is this his real story? Because this is, I was passionate about justice. No, it's not real, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight, and I lost my innocence when I picked up a firearm and put a bullet in my rival. He survived. For a while, anyhow. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved that when I was going to amount to something, I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money could deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay! Where did he come from? Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the Spork Monster! Gurko, the Spork Monster, is here to fight a hero. Anyone else feeling a bit of deja vu? Gus Fring? I'm sorry, Goko, but I could have sworn we already battled you last night. That was Borko, my twin, and I, Gorko, am here to revenge him. Are you stronger than Borko? Well, we're twins, so not really. We're pretty much exactly equal in every way. Why do you ask? He's already on the same page as you. It's just that we beat Borko pretty easily, so I don't think you have much of a chance. Not to mention, I feel really guilty about that. If I could take it back, I would. I think what Adnama is saying is, can't we just be friends? Life's too short for making enemies. I suppose we don't really need to fight. It's just that I've got these pointy teeth and claws. All the better for taste and tasty foods. Surely you like to eat, don't we all? Of course I do. Inspiration strikes and you come up with a quick idea. Chomp on this. You toss a biscuit into Gorko's mouth and he devours it in one gulp. The shootout was true? Dang! Delicious. You're much nicer than the evil students who once upon a time turned me into this creature who stands here today. I don't believe it. You were human once? Well, no, I was a Chihuahua. But I was still a student at this school, until one day some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. A magic spellbook, huh? Precisely. Borko used to have a copy, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're such a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on such dark magic and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear, I will be there. It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen alive. Adnama, together I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. A personal invite. Can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Okay, give me a minute here. My voice is getting hoarse. I'm gonna take a little break from the reading. Oh, look at his fancy house. Is that supposed to be Baby Colonel? The picture on the wall? I love how that's just been sitting in our lunch bag all day. And it looks crisp. Oh. Piece of wood floating in a lake? Summer of 69? I want to see what the ingredient is. Oh wow, I'm gonna have to look that up later. Maybe after we finish this we can look at that. A real stuffed chicken. Is that true? Is the chicken the state bird of Kentucky? I thought it was the state bird of Hawaii. It's supposed to be him. That's so funny. Oh, the magic powers. So that's what this is. It's supposed to be his story.
Colonel Sandal.
Colonel Sandals.
Aw.
Okay. I hope I don't have to start at the beginning again. That would suck. Oh. Okay, good. I thought this was that kind of game. Delicious. Can't believe I have to do all this all over again. Past careers and business failures.
Aw.
Dream sequence.
No. It's Epson Workforce Pro WF483.
Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. Oh yeah.
It's still like for business type stuff. Yeah, it's fast.
Wait, a business partner. Sure, but it's a shush house.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? My strife, my right to fight, to die on. And this is my game to play, to claim a brand new name, And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit nervous that I might screw everything up that I've ever done. But what's the point of living if you ain't having fun? I guess I'll...
Desperate times call for desperate measures. Don't do it. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on. Not much in this world satisfies like ungraded work. I feel like that's very cliche. Reminding me to roll out this indispensable. Sprinkles is erupted by Sab and Bring. I miss you. How can you miss me when I'm right here? Every time I blink, you go away. Got yelled at by Pop's mother, who blamed me for getting banned from every museum we set foot in.
Oh, sorry.
So that's what you meant by shush house. Pop leaves his creation behind and runs out of the room. nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over it. That's...
Is that actual KFC?
I don't know who that is, but he's on the ball. Been pretending he didn't exist. Well, that was unfortunate.
Dang. You got a lot.
I have all of them, but we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition, Showdown Challenge exam. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. There's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey Miriam, are you okay? I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets. Okay. Tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke. You won't need anyone. Me and you are gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane. She hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. I might. Sure, there's a pony out there and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person. Special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm gonna make special soup. I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. That's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend. You decided to head to the arena early. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent, and a chance to beat the pants off of Van Van, the supposed man-man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run a quick test of a recipe you've been working on. Chicken pot pie. Making this dish becomes second nature, but you're able to quickly get fresh pot pie. Interrupted. What are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. Pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I hope you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who's hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get into your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but it's hard to stick to when the oven... That's up about your practices. Okay, you got me. Doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know, my nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. That's an oddly specific distance. But you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell. Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. My nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? No, I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I always loved country cooking. I could eat like this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. I love chicken pot pie. It's like so good. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. Ground rules set to cook with everything you got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. Okay, mac and cheese and pot pie. Van Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets. She's making tiny food. I wish I could see it. Harnessing his 11 herbs and spices to improve something perfect, the original recipe. The intensity in the room starts at full 10. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. About her says chicken, it's levitating. Okay, egg wash. Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty bitty pot of stock. Best friend, Baster Blaster. That sounds terrible. Van Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roid. Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray. Shallow personality spatula. Even Clank gets in on it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? Lord, okay. It's the singularity, as was foretold. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Van Van quickly unplugs Crank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? No. Do it the hard way. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win in your own term, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, Adnama. Miriam notices too. And I've always believed in you, Adnama, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm already done. Well, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into the boiling noodles. It's the secret ingredient. Uh-oh. 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 She put Eye of Newt in our noodles. It is I, Steve, the spork monster! Steve? Wait, what happened to Gorko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We spork monsters are many. I think Gorko had the day off. But you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I think we're doing pretty alright. Oh hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary school skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve, the spork monster, notices you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscrossed some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh? Haha, yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup, back in the old country, you can feel a spork monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably very lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school that I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up, I toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint. Never mind. I'll tell you later. Good luck! Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. We'll find it. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy. We're going Super Saiyan to finish this competition. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Oh, yes, Adnama. You are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power, you can do anything. Except turn back time, which will be super useful. Because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie over cooked in the oven and can't be served. Don't worry, dear Adnama. You have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Pressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're gonna need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpasses their individual efforts. Are you suggesting if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? Time's up, students. With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. Seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank? From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. I'm flying! Sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside of the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now. Let me guess. Did Van Van have something to do with this? Someone asks for a wedgie. Who am I to refuse? He just seems like a swell guy. I thought a wedgie was a salad. Looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. Can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCS AL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Clink! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? Here, signature whir, beep, and other onomatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow we must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please, collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. 3 days. 3 days, guys. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now, describe your dish. I've made... Oh my gosh, it's adorable! Tender udon noodles in savory soup. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Naruto maki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl? Yes, chef. Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. It's adorable. I love it so much. Yes, Sprinkles. And some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully... Oh my gosh. He sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine. I'll enjoy it by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+. Rarely do I taste his dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam was overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Adnama, for helping me to believe in myself. Van Van, you're up. Now describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard in an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. Bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof, woof. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Grrr. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Youch, my tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles would make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified? For glamour? Don't discount simplicity. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley, it's time to step up. Now describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup, topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. That sounds amazing, honestly. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food at a cooking school. Got toast in your ears or something, Adnama? I told you, it's a display piece. Ashley, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it, and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be a judge on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating School for the Hungry. Oh my gosh. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Oh, rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last time you've heard of me, either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. Two chefs. What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. Oh, I know what this is. Sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal grumble. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing. It's hard. My throat hurts. I'm gonna be drinking so much water when I'm done. And completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, so he's supposed to be 7, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. I do love those bowls. The bowls with the chicken and the mac and the mashed potatoes. So good. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. Excuse me? Sprinkles? Heck no. You pass. You pass. Hey, nice number. And you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new item is so impressive, even the Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they do better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment, to get their groove on. Oh, we're having a dance too? This game has everything. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog in the house! Ow, ow, ow! You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist. Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Man, I want to be Ashley. Look at her. She's so cute. Van and Ashley tell everyone they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh, amusing. Now that everyone is together, it's the Spork Monster! It is totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here on out, I'd prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster! Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of, now it's a ballroom? It's a school cafeteria. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? Who else? Oh, it's Pop. He arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop... Wait, he has a crown? A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I knew you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. When we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such. Miriam, will you be my lady king? What an incredible turn of events, an offer to join the royal family. It's like a dream come true. You get to be a princess, or maybe a queen. I'm not sure even he knows. But either way, crowns and gowns, baby. I'm sorry, Pop, but I'm not interested. Not now, at least. I've got so much to do with my life. A twist on a twist! So many more 3-day universities to attend. So many more tiny foods to meticulously sculpt and then watch get accidentally blown away by a single sneeze. Oh, okie doke. The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical clank. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Oh, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What? I actually feel like I knew it the whole time. Now that I've learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Portal opens up, and Clank disappears through it. This is a wild game. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, oh my god. Why? Why? Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my... Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is what you've been waiting for. The end? Okay. We're done. I guess that's the end. Let's play credits. This is very funny. No, it's not the end. Wait. Colonel Sanders finds you... Colonel Sanders? Yes. Couldn't help but wonder, was our final exam team up clearly an act of strategy carried out by two cunning chefs, or was it something more? I'm afraid I can't answer that question directly. Instead, I'd like to ask you a question. May I have this do-si-do? So tender yet refined, so milky smooth. Fingers like finely battered drumsticks, turned in flour, soaked in butter. That sounds disgusting. They do not reach for tongs, a knife, or even a spork. Tonight they reach for you. And though our feet may tire of dancing, I believe this is just the beginning of our steps together. Colonel Sanders, will you not only join me on the dance floor, but in the kitchen as my co-chef and partner in both business and in life? You gasp. Could it be? Is he really saying, me and you together? Ever since I met you, my dream has changed. It's not enough to simply open the world's greatest chain of fried chicken restaurants. No, even then my life would be incomplete without you by my side. So what do you say, partner? I say, I love you, Colonel Sanders. The end. Okay, there's the end. Oh my goodness. What a wild ride. Was this game? No, actually, it was not. It was written by someone I can't see. Okay. It was crazy. What is this game? I want to hang on a second because I want to look at the wiki on. No, it's too much reading. I can't handle it. He died in 19... Wait. (1890 to 1980). It's from Louisville, Kentucky. Yeah, I think I'm gonna, because it's a lot. He was born in Indiana, but he lived in Louisville, which I'm familiar with Louisville. I'm from there. Aw, his dad died, like, right after he was born. He went to live with his uncle. Oh yeah, Colonel Sanders is a real person. He founded Kentucky Fried Chicken. He's, and he was born in 1890. He really did join the army at the age of 16. He falsified the date of his birth. got honorably discharged in 1907 and moved to Alabama with his uncle. So he's only in the Army for a year. It is Louisville. That's how you say it. He worked for the railroad in Alabama. Louisville, yeah. Yes, he did. He hated what it became. He was a fireman. He worked for the railroad. He was a blacksmith. Okay. He lived in Florida, Indiana, Alabama, Cuba. Wow. He lived a lot of different places in the South. Illinois, Tennessee. No, it is not Louisville. He did become a lawyer. And then he got in a fight with a colleague and lost his job. What else did he... This is incredible. And then... Okay, then he lived in Winchester, Kentucky. He worked as a tire salesman.
Excuse me, princess.
Hey! What's up, Chell? Okay, so he worked as a tire salesman for a while. He lost his job because they closed the plant. Low Ice Valley, Louisville. Wait, this is crazy. Okay. He bought a motel and then it burnt down and he rebuilt it as a restaurant, and that's when he decided that he wanted to do fried chicken. That's crazy. It's Chell. He's here. Such visits require much time. It's that's how you say it. Yeah, he was like old when he came up with KFC. It's awesome. It's inspiring, honestly. And then it says the company's rapid expansion to more than 600 locations became overwhelming. So he sold it at 73 years old for $2 million. You woke up to a summoning? What do you mean you woke up to a summoning? He's just a little guy. Not this one. What you mean is you watched it last night, last night's, and you heard us yelling for you. It sounds like, so he lived to be 1890 to 90 years old. And he really did wear... Let me see if I can share this. Let me see. I might have to do a browser.
Yeah, everything is okay.
Let me just okay, wait. I'm gonna figure this out. Hang on. I can do this. I think I did the wrong one. Hang on. Aw, Chow, thank you. You didn't have to do that. Display capture, that's what I need. I don't have a hype message. I need to come up with one. There we go. Okay. And then make it much, much smaller. Yeah, I'm trying to share Wikipedia. I don't have a screen share yet, so I have to pull one up. There. So that's his picture right there. This is what I'm reading from. So he lived in Salt Lake, Utah too. He lived a lot of different places. Patented method. Wait, he cooked them in pressure fryers? What are pressure fryers? Overwhelming. So he sold the company. That's where I was at. 2 million, which is 20 million today. He retained control of operations in Canada. Became a salaried brand ambassador. So he didn't own it anymore, but he was a brand ambassador. Became crucially highly critical of the food and cost-cutting measures that he said reduced its quality, referring to the food as slop with a wallpaper things. Okay, let's see. You said the shootout thing was real. Oh, yay! Thank you. That's so sweet. Okay, wait. I was trying to find. So we played the KFC Colonel Sanders game, and it was a wild ride. But what I'm trying to figure out is there was a thing it said in the game that there was a shootout? Yeah, Founder's Badge. You should have one too, right? Des? Oh no, you didn't get one. Oh, because I gifted your sub, that's why. Anyways, let's see. The shootout. 1930 to 1952. Okay. In a shootout with Matt Stewart, a local... Oh, here it is. It was during this period that Sanders was involved in a shootout with Matt Stewart, a local competitor who had painted over a sign directing traffic. So it was while he worked at the oil company? Stewart killed a Shell employee who was with Sanders and was convicted of murder. That's crazy. Sanders was commissioned as a Kentucky colonel in 1935 by Kentucky Governor Ruby LaFoon. So that's why he became known as Colonel Sanders. That's wild. His local popularity grew, and in 1939, like, he's kind of like a Wild West guy, except in the South. Shootouts. He worked in a Michelin manufacturing plant. Met the general manager of Standard Oil, who asked him to run a service station in Nicholasville. In 1930, the station closed as a result of he lived in wild times. Oh, he lost his job at the law place because he had a brawl with a colleague. Like, what? Ruby LaFoon? Did I say it wrong? Ruby LaFoon. His local popularity grew. Okay, and then in 1935 is when he got the motel in Asheville, North Carolina. Meanwhile, Betty Crocker lore. We just made her up. And it sounds like by 1940, so he's 50 years old when he finally comes up with his secret recipe, which is pressure fryer cooking. It says pressure frying is a variation on pressure cooking where meat and cooking oil are brought up to high temperatures while pressure is held high enough to cook the food more quickly. This leaves the meat very hot and juicy. A receptacle used in pressure frying is known as a pressure fryer. Ruby Lafubi. Oh, he had a mistress, and he made her the manager of the North Corbin restaurant and motel. Wait, so if he had a mistress, he had to have a wife, too. What is this man? He had a tumultuous relationship with his stepfather, well, because his dad died when he was 5, so he had daddy issues. Stating that algebra is what drove him off and went to work at a nearby. He dropped out of 7th grade. At age 13, he left home and took a job painting horse carriages in Indianapolis. And then when he was 14, he moved to southern Indiana to work as a farmhand. He worked for a streetcar company and secured Sanders a job as a conductor. That was his uncle in 1906. Oh, definitely not. My grandpa was like this guy's age, and he was a very unhappy man. He defended a worker from being fired. He became, okay, so Sanders progressed to become a fireman from the age of 16. He worked for the job for nearly 3 years and became involved in union affairs, where he defended a worker from being fired. This eventually came at the cost of his own job, as he got sick and fired by the company under the pretense of insubordination. Oh, here, okay. Sanders found laboring work while on the working on the railroad. He met Josephine King. So that's his wife. And then he gets a mistress and makes the mistress the manager of his restaurant and motel in North Corbin.
Are you still reading the lore?
No, I'm not reading lore. I'm reading a real man's story.
Lore.
Oh, okay, so after being recommissioned as a Kentucky colonel in 1950 by Governor Lawrence Weatherby, Sanders began to dress the part, growing a goatee and wearing a black frock coat, later switching to a white suit, a string tie, and referring to himself as colonel. His associates went along with the title change jokingly at first and then in earnest. Oh my gosh, this is insane. This is wild. I'm wondering about Colonel Sandals against my will. Well, I don't know what else to do. It took a little longer than I was expecting to play that game. And it wore me out more than I was expecting to.
Why isn't Des on the founder's bed?
I don't know. I think it's because it's a gifted sub. So I don't know what you guys want to do for an hour. Watching the trailer for the... You're watching it right now, Dimension? Is that what you're doing? The Lifetime movie with Mario Lopez as Colonel Sanders. Nap time. Ooh. Yeah, nap time before I eat cookies. Or after I eat cookies. Which one? Let's see. Who's online right now? You want to play Words on Stream? We can do Words on Stream. Got it all set up. Your Marvel Rivalsing? That sounds fun. Okay, let me do this the proper way. Okay. I'm always down for some words on stream. Nice. One of these days, I'm gonna get all of them. I haven't yet. Ooh, nice. Fourth dimension. There it is. That one was hard for me. I struggle when there's a lot of vowels. Nick. Alright, I'm gonna let it autoplay. I'm gonna grab some water. You guys want to keep doing that, or you want to do something else? We could also play Gartic Phone or something. There's enough of us. Thomas Nook. I was just like, I'm just gonna throw something out. Yeah. He's really good at it. We can keep playing this if you guys want, but we can also play something else. It's up to you guys. Sure, we're gonna keep doing this. I suck at this game though. that one's already gotten. That's why. Ugh. You are very good at this, Jel. I feel like there's way too many there it is again! Oops, too soon. Mm. Oh, we're both just waiting. Yeah, we almost got them all. Oh, we're so freaking close. Oh man, couldn't think of it anymore. Oh shoot, 3 levels? Ah. Okay, so the Z is fake. Okay, one more. Yay! Oh my gosh. We went. Wow, what? Why? I stole it. Nice. I think you and I are the only ones playing Nacho. Oh no. Why? Are you okay? Oh. Gosh, don't scare me like that. I'll think you actually did. This is where it gets hard. Trying to guess what the... Why are none of these working? Trying to guess the letter. Oh, nice. Oh, no. Okay. Oh. We flew too close to the sun. Yeah. And then a second A. That was hard. Same. I spelled it exactly backwards. Oh, nice. quick. It's a type of chicken. Mm. Is just a singular sock in there? Yes. I don't like it when we jump a bunch of levels. You'll get there, you'll get there. Eve. Swiped it out from underneath me, Dimension. It does. Oh, okay, that tells me which letter's fake. You already did that. Oops. I feel like maybe the S is fake. Okay, the I is fake. Dang it! Nice. Groovy. Alright, I think that's enough for me. Let's find someone to read out to. Boo what? Boo yourself. Let's see. Do we want to raid out to someone else who's playing the KFC game, or someone playing Farming Simulator? Oh no. There's someone in, yeah, we should see. Let's see. You, Colonel Sanders. There's 5. Wait, there's a bunch of people playing. Wait, people actually play this game. Okay, we got 1 for yes and 1 for no. There's actually a lot of people playing. Thank you. See you later for cookies. Okay, this one looks funny. I actually have someone, okay, let's read to this person. They've been streaming Stardew for a while, and I've been following them. They're very fun to watch. Their farm is crazy. So let me, here. I fixed it and did a thing, so now I have a raid message. The top one is if you're subbed, the bottom one is if you're not. Let me get this all set up. And then we'll raid this person. Their name is Egg Roll Hub. They're really funny, really fun to watch. So let's go rate them. Thank you guys for being here. It was a lot of fun. I had a great time. I will see you. Let's see. When's the next time I will be around? Next week on Tuesday, we will be playing Stardew. And we're doing. What did we be doing last? We're still trying to finish the community center. It has been taking so long. I cannot get it done. I need 2 items. I need my trees to freaking grow so I can get my apples. Thank you so much for being here. Again, grab the raid message, and I'll see you over there. Okay. Bye.